up with Live Intro. Okay, each one of these is a folder of just fantastic, incredible information here that we can work with. So I can go to drum and percussion loops and Drive Tech, or Deep Tech and Minimal, drag that in, fire it off, close that up, show you how quickly we can develop a track just with this library. Here we go, track 2 bass. Cool. Now I'm going to go back up to the device browser, go to my instruments, and this is all in Live Intro, okay? We talked about Live 8 earlier. Live Intro gives you an amazing assortment of instruments that are ready to go right out of the box. I don't have to tweak them, I don't have to do anything. So we got this little bass line playing. Let's go ahead and take synth chord, for example. Here we go. Kind of cool. I'm going to drag that into a MIDI track. Now for the first time, I'm going to show you guys kind of MIDI. That sound's got a little bit of a long tail on it. I don't really like it, kind of ambient. What I want is something kind of tight and kind of pokey. So I'm going to go down here to what's called our macro controls in our live instrument, which is really cool because I can go to the release. Get some filter. Right? So let's go ahead and record that. Check this out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch out. So I came in late. A couple of things that I didn't set up. I didn't set up my count in. I didn't set up my auto quantize, which is really easy to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that track and show you basically how we can do that. I'm going to go to my edit menu. How many of you guys use the quantize input when you're working with MIDI? I know I do. I mean, you can always turn it off. You can offer missy stuff or whatever. But generally, we just